Show, where it's a lot going on. We discuss music, drama, celebrity gossip, pop culture, and everything in the entertainment world.
That's how we already know.
Stay tuned right here as we spill the tea, sip some tea, all raw for your enjoyment. Now grab your cup and buckle up.
Ooh. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are back with another video. Y'all better come in here too. Listen, let me share this thing on Facebook. I don't see y'all on here. Oh, you know what? Wow. What a loser. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. So nobody's going to get their notification. Wow. Now I'm going to have to do it over. Wow, what a loser. What a trash bag I am. Sorry, guys, over there on Facebook. Oh, are y'all getting y'all notification? All right, cool. People sending getting a notification. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are live in the studio, back with another video, okay? Listen, if you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes, and if you're new, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
All right, shout out to my friends there on Facebook. Now listen, so what happened, I don't know how this is gonna end up on YouTube. Hopefully everything ends up well on YouTube, because I started the live, but then I had it unlisted, so I don't know if everybody got their notifications. My bad.
Stupid.
All right, so here's the thing. I want to shout out to everybody on Facebook. I want to shout out to everybody here on YouTube. Shout out to us getting 60,000 subscribers here on YouTube. YouTube is officially my largest platform, and then Facebook, and then Instagram. So shout out to you guys over here on YouTube for making it happen. In 1 year, we got 60,000 subscribers. So shout out to you guys. I love you all for making it happen. Shout out to each and every subscriber that has subscribed to the channel. Shout out to every person that makes videos regarding the content and, you know, giving us free full promotion. Shout out to all of you guys as well. Listen, I really didn't have much to say today, because I've been really working. However, today will be an open chat, so we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Because I realized I hadn't made a video in a couple of days or whatever, and you know, whenever I don't make videos, you guys start going crazy. You guys start tweeting me, then you guys start DMing me. So I'm like, I'm alive, everybody. There's a couple of things that I may want to talk about. I was thinking about talking about, but I'm not really too sure if I want to make it a whole subject matter. One is the boy who passed away or offered the pills because he was dating the transgender. I have different views on that situation. And then two, Bad Baby, and I think Asian Doll's getting into it. She was talking about Nicki Minaj, something stupid. But we can get into some different things if you guys would like to get into some things. So shout out to everybody on here. So oh, and you guys were asking me why a lot of you guys was asking me why I uploaded the video the way that I did. Well, the whole reason for me uploading the video the way that I did today was because I was running an experiment, and the experiment was YouTube is playing with sometimes they demonetize or they age restrict my commentary content. So I wanted to see what it was, why they were, you know, not giving me the full monetization on some of the content. And so when I uploaded the video, I had no cursing and I had no call-in number with no one cursing. My video was fully monetized. So you know what that means. We might be doing a lot more uploads, and then the call-in number may have to be once a week. Every Sunday, we will do a call-in, and everybody can address how they feel about certain things, because that call-in number is getting my videos flagged. All right. So I guess for the first open topic, shout out to my people there on Facebook. Shout out to all you guys over there on Facebook. I see you. Hey. Let me do some shout outs. What are we gonna shout out? Who else in the chat? Said hi, shout out to you, shout out to Jay. I see some other people join, but they ain't saying nothing. Let me do some shout outs over here on YouTube. Shout out to my moderators over here. Beauty Marks, I see you in the building. All right. So I guess I really didn't want to make this a sad thing, but you guys know, I don't know if you guys are aware, like there was this boy, I guess, who apparently he ended his life because, well, the reports are saying because he was, with a transgender or whatever the case may be, right? And so let me see if I can pull up the picture of this guy. Oh, did I download it? Oh, let me see, because I don't even know if I downloaded it, because I was going to do the video and I was like, you know what? Oh, here he is. And I was like, I don't really know if I want to do this video, because just coming off of a transgender subject, everybody has their own viewpoint. So this dude apparently, passes away, right? Now, people are saying it's because there was this video that went viral, of him being bullied for dating a transgender. Now, let me see if I can get that video. Let me see if I can get that video. Do I have that video? Okay. So let me see. So here's the video. I'm trying to see what the cheat is, though. Hold on. Let me see where this is going to play to. Give me 1 sec. Let me see.
You say, welcome to the Armand Wiggins Show, where it's a lot going on. We discuss music.
All right, so that wasn't the right spot for me to post that. Okay, so let me remove that. So it's over here. So we're gonna watch this video. And so here is the video of the boy getting bullied. Okay.
You said, keep it a beat. You fuck what? You fuck what? Bro, you do what?
Fuck tranny, so what?
That's thorough? Like, that's not thorough? You sucking dick and all that. That's not thorough, sucking dick and all that. He suck dick.
All right. Okay, so that was very disturbing. It was disgusting. It was rude, right? All right. And so, he had kind of been dealing with that or whatever. And so it's really, really unfortunate. Now, here's the thing. Now, I did some research on the situation, and I used to be friends with the boy on Facebook. Now, we didn't really talk at all. Don't know him like that. Sent him a friend request because that video did go viral way back in February. Now, there's, okay. How do I say this? So I was a little confused because people were making it seem as though that's the reason why he ended his life, because of that video. And to me, that wasn't the truth, because that video came out around what, March, February? That video that we saw, that is an old video. He had since been making live streams, had several Facebook pages. I mean, he even made an adult account on a website. I'm trying not to say those names, but those adult websites. He had an account on there. I don't know if he hadn't posted on there. I went to go see. I did my research. Like, I looked. He would be on live all the time. Now, What people are not saying is when that he was on that live stream, when he would be on his live stream, and he would be on live with his transgender girlfriend. However, people would troll him, but he was a cute boy, so a lot of people would flirt with him as well. Now, here's the thing. The girlfriend came out and made a statement on her Facebook page. Okay, so let me see if I can add that. Let me see if I can get what she said. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to read it because that thing is like really, really. Hold on. What is the tea? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing. I guess I should have I just didn't want to make this a whole video. That's why I'm hitting and missing this because I really don't have time for people's like energy regarding this. And so I'm literally getting in and I'm getting out with this topic because so many people asked my opinion and I did not want to give my opinion on it because I have a couple of different emotions behind it. So anyway, the girl, she makes the girlfriend, which is transgender, she makes a post on her Instagram, right? And she basically says, no matter what, I know everything, babe. Reese him daddy, that's his name on Facebook. And I'm going to make sure your story is told and the right way. F the clout chasing, because it happened just as you said. Nobody was going to hear you or us for that matter until it got to level 10. You was my everything until those pills took total control and took you away. All he wanted was for us to win as we battled all his mental demons. But I got left behind. The only one trying to help because he gave up hope as my friends and family and his grandma tried to help and keep me alive while I tried to save him before this point. He wasn't scared of anyone, so he fought back for us. He wanted to tell his story through his music, and now I gotta tell it. Bae, you will never die to me, and I will always keep my promise. We love each other to death. We fought people together. It's deeper than him being bullied, and I have all the proof. And again, his story will be heard, not y'all made up ish. I still have his messages and voicemails because we talked all the way up until I ran to New York to wait for our court date on the 20th of this month. And though in his mind, no matter what I said, though, I wasn't coming back, what was I supposed to do? I know he was going to take both of us because he said that's how much he loved me, but I knew it was the pills talking, not him. I mean, come on. He had my government tatted across his forehead. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. So what that is saying to me is a lot of people were, and listen, I'm not discrediting the transgender or anything like that. But a lot of people were like, I just don't understand why people jumped. Okay. How am I going to say this? Because there's no way I could say this where someone is not going to be offended. And I just really don't have time for that energy. My thing is this. He had a lot of issues and he was getting high daily. All the time. You could tell he was off Xannies and Percocets and all that on his live stream. Why was nobody talking about that then? Why is it when he overdoses on these pills, people want to bring up this video from February and then make it seem as though, you know, it's a transgender issue again? Not that it wasn't, not that the transgender thing is not an issue, but to make it seem like he harmed himself over a video that was done in the beginning of this year just to, I don't know if push agenda is the right word, but it almost feels like, oh, this is a convenient time to say like, oh, okay, well, you know what? This is all because he liked transgender. So then there's that whole like transgender victim narrative thing again. When it was like, yes, that was a piece of it, but the bigger picture is the mental health piece of this individual. This boy was doping up on drugs, and the whole situation is, are we going to solely blame the fact that he had a mental illness or he was doing all these drugs because he liked transgenders and people didn't like him? Like, that's a little bit, to me, like, wow, really? We're really going to make this whole thing about transgender? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel as though if we're going to be hashtagging him and supporting him, we really need to be talking about all the different layers here. And all the different layers is that mental health matters in the black community and in the black gay community. It's not just a transgender thing. Mental health is a big thing that we should be talking about. That's kind of my thought. I'm not discrediting the bullying because I think that that's disgusting too. But I just found out that all the blogs, all these transgender advocates, like everybody jumped in when it was trans, but nobody was jumping in when the boy was getting high on live every day. And then the girlfriend left because she was afraid that he was going to hurt her. So people are putting out this narrative that he was feeling bullied, so he killed himself. But the whole thing was the girlfriend was transgender and she was afraid for her life, so she left. She left. So there's a lot of layers here. There's domestic abuse. There's there's substance abuse. And then there's transgender discrimination. But I just feel like everybody blew this up to make this solely about transgender. And I'm just like, are you guys serious? Like, I'd be so over that narrative. Everything is like transgender, like everything is like, honestly, I'm a little bit offended. Like, out of all the layers here, the only thing that people are talking about is like the transgender piece. I don't know. I just feel like people take stuff and run with it to benefit the narrative that they're trying to push. And while this is not okay, I feel as though how do I say this without offending people? There's no way I'm going to say this without offending people. It's almost like, you know what I mean? You know, like, if for me personally, I would want to stop taking the stigma, like, out of the like the death stigma out of transgender. It's almost like giving a crush to transgender victims. Like, you know, here's another sob story about, you know, someone affiliated with a transgender. Here's another, everybody, oh God, everybody feel bad now. Okay, somebody got murdered for liking, somebody killed themselves because they like transgender. Like, oh, here we go, being transgender so hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that same thing. It's like, I don't know. It's like there's a lot of layers to this outside of just him being affiliated with a transgender and him feeling bullied. The boy was going live every single day with his girlfriend. They was riding the bus. They was walking around. They was on the phone. They was going they was going to New York. They was going to Philadelphia. They was going to the pizza shop. They was doing stuff. They was literally out. I watched them on live. And so when people tried to make this video seem like this is what made this man hurt himself, I'm like, they are really trying this. You feel, you know what I'm saying? So, but then you had all these transgender activists coming out, and I'm like, hold on. And I really didn't want to talk about this because I'm like, I'm going to have to touch this very, very lightly. But the whole thing was, let's talk about how the boy would be on live and could barely talk because he was so high. Let's talk about, let's talk about where was the trending, where's the trending tweet for black people and mental health? Where's the trending for, domestic violence? Where is the trending? You get what I'm saying? Like, people pick little things to push their narratives. And that's why I can't get with a lot of these LGBT narratives that people try to stand behind, because it's like people want to be victims forever when there's a lot more layers to this. But we want to blow up the transgender piece when really that probably was so minuscule. Not discrediting it, but let's talk about the fact that the boy was always high. Let's talk about the fact that he had several mental illnesses. Let's talk about that. And then we can talk about also, yes, he was, dating a transgender. But this is also the same boy that would tell people, that was on live for the clout. If he was so embarrassed about the bullying and the trolling, why? I don't know. Here, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just saying, I've watched his live streams before. A lot of these people making comments and making statements have not even probably a friend of his on Facebook. And so I just couldn't get with the narrative that people were affiliating that video that happened several months ago with a passing away of like yesterday or the day before. And then they tried to say he was being bullied for being with a transgender, so he ended his life. So then it's like, oh my God, everybody feel bad for the transgender. Like, that's some bullshit. Oh, okay. I want to move on from this topic before I start going to dig myself deeper in a hole and have to go back and forth with people, and I really don't feel like the need to do it. There's a lot more issues here, people. Yes, let's talk about that issue, but let's also make sure we're talking about mental health. Let's also talk about substance abuse. Let's also talk about, because none of them were talking when the boy was sitting on live getting high. Nobody was saying anything when, there's not been many articles that came out, when the transgender girl basically said she had to leave him. That's the reason why he overdosed on the pills, because she left him because he was getting so high that he said that he was going to kill her and him. Why is nobody talking about that part? I don't know, because that's not the commercial narrative that we want to push, and that's not the that's not the trending topic. That's not the cute. That's not the socially acceptable conversation. So, I, I really try to stay away from these transgender topics. I really don't like these topics. I really do not like these transgender topics at all. But y'all have been requesting me to talk about this, and I have been avoiding this topic because I'm like, girl, are y'all serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. But I feel like that's the only piece we're talking about when this boy clearly had a lot more issues than just dating a transgender. Whew. All right, I'm moving on. 'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to continue to talk about that. Let's get him off the screen. I don't know. I just feel like there was a lot of layers to it, y'all. And all right. So yes, this is an open topic discussion. So I will take some topics on YouTube as well. I mean on Facebook. What y'all want to talk about? What do you guys want to hear us talk about? What topics do y'all want to touch? I want to touch that just a little bit. Um, I'm going to open up the lines, and you guys can pretty much bring up anything you guys want. The number is 563 3658. I don't want to talk about, I want to try. We don't want to talk about that either because, that's an easy demonetization. Y'all want to talk about Nicki Minaj all day long. And then they be calling me a stan and this, that, and the third. All right. So if you would like to call in, oh, good. Somebody posted a mental health hotline number. Thank you. All right. 253-6336. You're live on the air. Hello? Hold on. I can't hear nobody. Let me see. Okay. 415-9463. You live on the air. Can you hear me? Let me make sure. Let me see what's going on.
Start your show now. Press 1 to hear.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay, 415. Hello? I can't hear none of y'all. Let me see. Private caller, you're live
Hello.
on it. Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're all good, dear. Let's talk about, and I'm not going to say no names, but let's talk about people clout chasing from one star, and then when it fizzles out, they jump to the next star to kind of like try to, make themselves better than what they appear to be, and they're always like looking down their nose at everybody else around them.
Okay.
Like,
Who are we
why must
talking
we?
about? Or just in general?
Well, okay. Okay, bloggers.
Okay.
Let's just say, I don't want to say no name, but I
Don't.
think you know where I'm going with this. I hope you do.
I
Or
honestly
no?
don't because I've been like off the net. Like I've literally been off the internet. Like I've been gone. So I don't know anything
Okay,
really.
okay. Well, honey, I'll break it down to you. Let's talk about, like T.S. Madison. She
Oh.
was once with Kaya. The show was marvelous. Those two had a falling out. Now she jumps from her onto her own little platform. Now she's trying to jump on to Miss Nicki Minaj. So, her old saying about, be yourself, bitch.
Oh, whoa,
Set your
whoa, whoa,
pussy
the
up,
cuss word. Okay, the curse. No. Don't curse. Don't say that word.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, I'm just using her phrase lines. So basically, if that's how you're going to do, and you're going to be about yourself, why must you jump from one to the next? Why can't you just do it on your own, like you're doing? See, you're doing everything on your own, and you're being you. And that's why I love watching your show, because you are you. You come from the heart. People may not like what you have to say, but you come from a good spot. You follow me?
Yes.
So therefore, I mean, this type of person is always looking down their nose. I mean, she's done it to you. She's done it to everybody. And myself personally, it's getting kind of old and stale. Why can't everybody just have a platform? Why can't everyone just try? There's enough space for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Are you a
You know what
blogger
I'm saying?
too, or did you
Oh,
feel
no,
some
honey,
type of way? Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh, no, honey, no. I don't blog. No. So I'm just saying that in general. There's room. The internet is a wide open space. So there's enough room for everybody. Like there's enough room for Kaya to do her thing, you to do your thing, her to do hers. But I don't understand the logic into cutting other people down, okay, to make themselves look better.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an incident with this person where she was talking on a live and she was promoting her diet drink. And I made a comment by saying, well, when you lose a few pounds, I'll go on your page and I'll buy that drink.
Okay.
Child, when I tell you that she went off on me, she told me that I was broke, that I didn't have, my cell phone bill wasn't paid, my lights were about to be cut off. I mean, she was just going all ham, and I'm just like, wait a second, boo. First of all, if my phone was being cut off and I don't have a phone, how am I online talking to you?
Okay.
And if my lights were not on, how do I have enough charge on my battery to even talk to you?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
But that was the first place they go, is to try to diminish someone to make themselves look good.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, I don't like. I used to love T.S. Madison. I used to love her.
Let's just let her
respect
rest.
her. No, honey, listen. I have a gripe. Just like what you said about this young man. There was more to that issue than the transgender. There was way more layers to that man. And it's sad. The mental issue was one of them. The drugs. The domestic. Because I did watch his videos also. I watched him when he was beating her one night. And it's sad. There was more layers to that story. But I'm just saying about the other person. I didn't even want to give any, clout to her name, because myself personally, it's late and it's tired.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to continue to do what you do, because you do bring the issue to the forefront. You do keep it real.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't like that. But you know what? I love watching your show. I've been watching your show for even before you even had a show. You were just online, and I watched you. As a matter of fact, it was because of T.S. Madison is why I started watching you to start with, because you were in the mall, and that girl was stealing.
Yes. Oh, you remember. You remember. Well,
yes.
Now you're a true day one day original day one. And
that's what I'm saying, child.
That's the first video. That's the first
you.
time I went viral. Yeah, that was 4 years ago. Yeah.
Exactly. So honey, I've been watching you for a long time, and I've watched all these people, like, her and her videos tearing you down, tearing Kaya down, tearing this one down. But yet she's still trying to jump off of Kaya's back. She tried to jump on from Kaya to Monique. Monique ain't got time for her. And then from Monique, now she's trying to hop on the back of Nicki Minaj. Now listen, I watched that, and I seen where that Joe had said, Joe said, "Oh, you mean that girl that was with Kaya?" He gave Kaya clout, and he gave her prompts before T.S. Madison. And T.S. Madison tried to flip that and flop it and say that he was talking about her, giving her all the love, and not Kaya. I'm like,
I'm lost on that. I don't know what that's about. But you know what? Listen, we don't have a problem with her over here. We don't care about her over here. We just want her, if she's going to be an advocate for the people. And, if I am a bad guy when it comes to the trans community, like I told my members in my members live, when T.S. Madison has another transgender on her show, then you can call me the bad guy. Until then, let that marinate.
Because
okay, but thank you. And I'm not talking about Sydney Starr. But let's move on from her. Thank you, caller. All right. We have to move on from that. Ooh, child. But I'm gonna let this is an open live, so you guys can talk about what you guys want to talk about. But listen, I'd rather just let her, because I discussed this in my members live only. I said what I said in regards to that. I'm done apologizing. I've never apologized to her in that regard, and I'm moving it on. But like I said, you guys cannot come for me about not supporting a community when you have never seen an upcoming pretty transgender on her platform ever. And when you do, then you come find me. And if it's after this video, then the point has already been made. All right. 678-1857. You're live on the air.
What's up, Armand?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Yeah, I just got a few commentary about the transgender community.
Okay.
I just feel like, we always gotta walk on eggshells. It's like, about that community. It's like we can't even, say it how we, like we mean it. But they can say so much about the gays.
So y'all want to, so like I said again in my members only live, like, here's my thing, and I can't back, since we're talking about this, I'm not going to back up from this. If a transgender woman can sell t-shirts that says she got a DICK, then don't expect me to call you a woman. If a transgender woman can make fun of Wendy Williams and call her Wendy Bartholomew Rufus and exploit black women that are taller and, considered, to be a little bit more masculine looking, for them to make fun of them as if they are men, don't get upset with me when I say that you are what you are. And no one else should be upset with me for saying that, when the same transgenders that you're defending exploit black women and exploit transgenderness, when they sell clothing that says she got a dick. Okay? So, you know what I mean? But it's just like, so many times people don't want us to call that stuff out because it's taboo to be against it. And you got to understand, being, and this is where I side with, and not even just transgender, just gay in general. This is sometimes where I have to side with the straight people because it's like you can't just do and say whatever you want to do and then everything is okay. It's almost kind of like, okay, let me use this. You know how us as black, I don't know if you're black or not, but you know how black people would talk about white people
Yeah.
all the time. White people do this or white people do that. And the minute a white person be like, black people do this, all of a sudden we feel some type of way. Well, we can't
Yeah.
talk about white people all willy nilly the way that we want to, and then when a white person talk about us all willy nilly the way that they want to, turn around and get offended. And I feel like it's the
Well,
same thing. Go ahead.
systematically, it's kind of, yeah, I think systematically they just feel like, white people just been on top for a long time, so they should um, be a little bit more considerate on what they say, opposed to black people. But, that's a whole different subject.
Mm-hmm.
To add to your point, so I really don't understand it, and I'm going to say this very quickly. Uh, why? I mean, so a lot of transgenders, right? They get their breasts done and they keep the bottom part and they go and they use it for money, right? They use it to hustle. My thing is this: should I call them a woman because they got their breast implants and put on a wig? I mean,
Listen, I'll give you the courtesy of that if that's how you act. But if you have a YouTube show or a Facebook show and you get on there and you talk like this, and then you try to talk like this to show that you a man, and you're exploiting yourself. Don't get mad at me when I call you a man in a wig. When you
yeah, and then try to
when you
take
do
down
those
my
jokes like
videos and
hi
stuff.
hi hi, then start talking like this. How you gonna get mad at me for calling it what it is? When you come out swinging your pipeline, don't get mad at me. When you talk about how you go stand up and pee, don't get mad at me. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely right, man.
That's all
I
I'm
just
saying.
hope that people really see behind, see like what's really going on, and that the person is only guilt tripping and wanting people to stand behind them so that they can win, so they can gain, and the person that's actually bringing up the true tea can lose, like you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
because there
they
are
just want
several.
you to
First
lose.
of all, there are several trans girls that I know that I consider real women because they carry themselves as such. But there's other ones who will out men. What are you outing a man for if you're considered a woman? What are you
If
outing
you
him
think
for?
mentally that you're a woman, right?
Why are you
If you
outing
really in your
somebody?
mind think you're a woman, I don't know. I feel like as we grow, as people and as we evolve, it's gonna get more crazier. So I guess tomorrow I'm gonna be like a Filipino woman. Even though I'm black, I'm just gonna claim that, and I want everybody around me to see that. Okay. You have a
All
good
right,
night,
thank
Omar.
you.
Bye.
All right. 415-9463. You're live on the air.
Good afternoon, Armand. How are you?
Good, but don't you say nothing ridiculous.
I'm not about to say nothing ridiculous. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming back on live. That whole thing last week had me shook. I
Did
thought you
it?
was
It was
gone.
like draining. Oh,
My blood pressure went up, then it went low, then my sugar shot up, then it went low. I
and
was
I
like,
want
what
to
is we
say
at?
something to that. Hold on. Let me in my Nicki Minaj voice. Let me turn off your mic now that because this is not the members only live. So now we got about 500 people on there, and I know half of them is trolls. Let me say something to you because my members already got the tea. If I shut down my page, whether I turn it off, whether I shut it down, whether whatever happened to my page, that is my business. Why is it if I am doing some self-care or some work on my page, it's now a stunt because you idiots decided to go and make commentary on it. Now, I don't know about a lot of you people, but I know for me, I have enough going on in my own life that I don't care about what the next person is doing. So if all of you that made videos about me deleted your page, I can almost guarantee you 100% I wouldn't acknowledge it. I would move on. Is it my fault that you decided that you wanted to go and make a video about my page not being active? And because you decided to go make a video about my page being active, when my page was reactive, it was all of a sudden a stunt. Why was it a stunt when it wasn't for you to I didn't delete it for you to react to or not react to? I don't move with the thought of this person's gonna do this if I do that. I'm not that concerned with you niggas. That's what was getting me the whole time. Everybody kept saying I did this to get a certain reaction out of people when it was like, why do I care about getting a reaction out of you and you're a big old hater? What the hell do I care about getting a reaction out of a hater for? And let them tell it. You know, I'm just a small channel. I'm not that important. I'm not that big. I'm not mainstream, you know. So I don't understand. Why are you, the real question is, why are you so focused on what's going on over here, my nigga? All right, go ahead.
Yes, I'm over here smiling. But anyway, welcome back. But I want to say something real quick. The young man that is going around viral now that supposedly overdosed or whatever he was being bullied and decided to commit suicide. I'm going to put a twist on this, and there's nothing disrespectful. And I may have said this before on your show. Me and a friend were having a discussion about this, how and this goes on in the straight and gay community, when somebody attractive passes away, is it just me, or does everybody jump on the bandwagon and pretend to be sad because the person was fine?
Oh, shit.
I noticed that with this guy.
So you
here,
saying if he wasn't that cute, nobody would have said nothing?
Exactly, because, okay, this gentleman here that just passed away, and it's unfortunate. And then what was the young man? He was underage, but he was a really cute guy, cute little boy. I think he committed suicide for being bullied in school. And then a couple of years ago, the young man back in New York that was macheted to death because it was a mistaken identity. And then there were several other people. A lot of these young people were, very attractive, and then even some of the girls that get killed are very attractive. But I'm gonna just be real. If the person was fat, or maybe
somebody said you trying to talk on the phone without your wife knowing. But go ahead.
I ain't got no wife. I ain't got no husband. Anyway, if the person was fat, if they were dark skinned, if they were considered not attractive they wouldn't give it the time of day. And you know how I know that? One of my homeboys, he loved him some thugs. He loved dope boys that sell drugs. When one of them gets shot and die, he'd be like, oh my God, he was hella fine. God damn. Okay. Why? And I'd be like, well, what if the person was not attractive? He'd be like, oh, well, R.I.P.
Okay. So I don't think that's the case because I don't think that they cared about that boy regardless until it was able to fit their transgender victim agenda. Does that make sense?
I understand that.
Because
it makes sense. I understand that
he was doing a lot of other things, but it wasn't public until you can tie in. He was bullied because he dated a transgender. So it was able to push that transgenders are all victims.
I got you. But I meant overall, just when you kind of go back and, things that make you go, But I understand what you're saying about this one, though.
Okay. Thank you, because you done did too much already. But thanks for calling.
I'm
Shout out to
sorry.
you. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
No problem. Okay. 919-7899. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Glad you're back. So are we still talking about Black China? Are you still doing the reviews?
Yes, we are doing the reviews. Now, did you want to go or did you want me to go? Because I'll tell you why I didn't do the
Mm,
review this week.
yeah, please do.
I didn't do
And
the
then I'll
review
give you
this
my
week.
thoughts on Sunday's episode.
Okay, I didn't do the review this week because I just kind of felt like, the cast and a lot of them are playing
Mm-hmm.
games. And then
Yeah.
also I was just being a little nosy just because we were one of the first channels, if not the first channel to talk about it. So I want to see how many
Yeah.
blogs were all of a sudden going to start talking about Black China. So I was just being a little nosy. But
Oh,
like everybody's talking about Black China now. But
yeah, I noticed that.
yeah, but remember, we got all the information, all the exclusive on this page.
We
But ain't
did.
nobody
Yeah,
giving
we
us no
did.
credit for that. Ain't nobody giving us no credit for that.
No.
No. So
Mm-mm,
trust me,
but
I see it all. But anyway, but the main thing was because first of all, they hyped us up with all that treasure stuff and all that stuff
they did.
but they dragged that Wendy Williams stuff out way too. Like I was over that episode number
They
1.
did.
And then number 2,
Mm-hmm.
when I start to feel like there's stunts and shows, I have to sit back and decipher what's real and what's fake. And Ashton, actually, the assistant, reached out to me and was like, "Where's the episode? Why didn't you do a review?" And I told him that. I said, "Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what's real and what's fake. I'm not sure what's going on." Now, if you remember when I interviewed him, did he still say that he was working with Black China? I believe he said yes.
He did.
Right.
Yeah, I
And
got
then
that.
he wrote
I
me and
got
told
that.
me he had quit working for Black China June 22nd because he won't be talked to any kind of way. So I'm like, okay, are y'all playing games? So
Right.
so
I
he
peeped
had
that
been
too.
quit.
Mhm.
And then Freshie,
Oh my
he's a
God, that's
liar.
crazy.
He went and lied because
Yeah.
then he went on live and said he quit.
Hmm.
And then he tried to renege. And then, so I'm just like, all of them are a bunch of liars. So I get over it once I
I
start feeling
know.
like you're lying.
Yeah. I don't even know what to believe. And then I thought I missed something because I remember that you had shown a clip of China and Treasure getting into it, something about taxes or something like that. I forget. I was looking for that in the episode on Sunday. Like, what was that about? Like, that's, I don't know.
Well, that hasn't
Guess I'm
came on
lost.
yet. That hasn't came on yet. So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
it
They
hasn't come
tricked
on yet.
everybody, right? And so they're still playing that
That's
Wendy Williams stuff. We
crazy.
don't care about the Wendy Williams stuff when you posting all this stuff about trade. All the tea that I've been giving you guys is
Mhm.
it hasn't happened yet.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Because
know if I'm
I've
going
been
to continue with
interviewing
my
the cast
subscription.
in real time. Okay?
Mhm.
Right.
You were the first one to do it.
Everybody else
You
is just
were.
now
I
catching
mean,
up. They're just now arriving to the party. We remember before the show came
right.
out, I was interviewing the publicists, and I told you guys that we were all gonna watch. I don't know if you remember that.
Mhm. I remember that. I was there for that live. I was there
Yeah.
for that live. But it's just so interesting how your channel is the nobody channel. Nobody pays attention, but people just steady clocking what you're doing, and they're emulating that on their channel. That's just so interesting to me.
And then they won't cite this
Like,
channel because for
no, they
whatever reason,
won't.
but they'll
They refuse
cite
to give
bigger
credit.
channels
Yeah, they will. They will.
or bigger blogs. Like
Real
I
estate and
noticed,
stuff.
like but it's part of the game. But it's just how it's just how it works. It's just how it works. Just how it works.
It is. It's part of the game, but that's okay. We know that you gave us the exclusive, so that's all that counts. You have your
Yeah.
subs, and we love you, and that's that. So, are you bringing back the Sipping Sunday?
Yes, we are going to bring back the
Okay.
sipping Sundays. It looks like
Okay.
some of the it looks like the emojis are back. Are the emojis all the way back for the members? But yeah, we're gonna bring back Sipping Sundays. Sipping Sundays might be the actual day that the call-in lines are actually open. Because what I'm thinking is during the
Okay.
week We'll just do a bunch of uploads, and then on Sundays
Okay.
we can all discuss everything you guys wanted to talk about from the previous week.
Okay.
All
I'm good
right.
with that.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
so that
you.
was it. You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye. 347-2633. You're live on the air.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. What's going on?
Hi, Armand. How
Hey,
are
what's going
you?
on?
Nothing. I just want to congratulate you on 60K subscribers. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of
Thank you
you.
so much.
Okay, so let's get into some things.
Okay, let's do it.
Um, first of all, are you hearing all these things about Bad Baby coming for Nicki and all her
Yes.
writing credit and
Yes.
Asian Doll and all this mess? I just want to know what you think about it because we all know that Nicki writes her own shit. So I want to know why she's always the top of conversation when other people are being accused of not writing their own stuff. Like, I want to know what's the real tea. How you feel about it?
Well, I think Bad Baby has always said things about Nicki Minaj. That's why I didn't jump on it. Bad Baby is also signed to Atlantic. Bad Baby has also been a little silent.
Right.
Bad Baby might need to drop some
Mm.
stuff and then start a little controversy. And so Bad Baby hasn't been trending in a while, and we know Bad Baby to say reckless things. So you know what? It's on brand for her to start inserting herself because I told you what I've said before is they're trying to make her become the next female of rap, leading female of hip hop. So, they're starting to
Mhm.
insert her to have a presence, to compare her with other rap people, to get her on the blogs. Listen, when's the last time we've been talking about Bad Baby? Although I still feel the way I felt about her 6 months ago when I told you guys you got to watch out for her. But this is a part of the strategy. Think about it. She's signed to the same label as Cardi B. Cardi B does outbursts and stuff
Mhm.
like this when it's time, to get some traction around her. I wouldn't be surprised if Bad Baby dropped a record or done something, for us to buy if she starts selling something all of a sudden. It didn't really move me. What moved me more so was when Asian Doll actually subliminally tweeted her, and then she responded to Asian
Right.
Doll, and she said Asian Doll was basically a clout chaser in so many words, because Asian Doll and Bad Baby actually went on tour together. So I'm like, what
Yes, they were really
happened
good
with
friends
that?
too. Right. Honestly, I think it's like the fact that I'm actually really proud of Asian though because I think she's just getting grown and all this petty. Because even though like she's been squashing her beef with Cash Doll too, kind of. I think she's just getting to that age where she wants to just be a mature art, like a mature artist. And this stuff that Bad Baby's doing just giving her a bad look. I think she just doesn't want to be associated with somebody doing something like that, especially to the queen where she wants to get on her good side. So I'm really proud of her that she did that. Like I think that was a good move on her part, even though like. I know they probably just gonna have this big beef now,
Asian
but
Doll will never
that thing is
happen.
nothing Asian don't need.
Asian Doll will never
You think
happen.
so?
She was supposed to happen a long time ago. She messed up, signed the Gucci Man. You never sign with an artist that's still trying to be an artist. And Megan Thee Stallion
I'm
took that spot.
crying.
What? She's not. And
You
then
think
Asian
so?
Doll
I
just
think
look.
I think Asian
Why?
doll could do a little
If
something.
she was gonna happen, she would have happened, right? We all know her. What?
Mm.
Why? Okay, so what are we waiting for? Why hasn't she happened?
You right. You right. Have you been keeping up with the other female rappers? There's this girl Miss Mulatto. There's another girl Doja Cat. She came out with the Juicy remix with Tiger. That's really good.
I seen
That song's
Doja
a
Cat's.
bop.
I seen
Mad good.
Doja Cat's video, but when she was the little watermelon and stuff for Tucker, to me that wasn't really rap. She was rapping. That was rap.
Yeah, I don't think it was rap, but it was like I wouldn't classify her as rap, like real like rap. But she's
Everybody's
like
talking about Doja
light
Cat, but
and
I didn't. That
fun. Like you
wasn't really
can't tell me it
rap.
wasn't a bop.
It was cute, but that wasn't
But you don't
rap.
like the song?
I did, but it wasn't rap to
Alright, you
me.
right. You right. You right, you right. What about Miss Mulatto? You ever heard of her?
No, I hadn't heard her yet.
You gotta check her out. They be really trying to discredit my girl. She's from Atlanta. She was on that show with Jermaine Dupri, that rap game show. She was the season 1 winner. But she's all grown now. She's doing her thing. She's so good. They be trying to discredit my girl. She's really, really, really good. You need to check her out.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, well, no problem. Congratulations again. Thanks for having me.
Shout out. All right. Bye. Okay. Let's take a couple more calls. All right. 404-2826. You're live on the air. What's good?
Hi, Armand.
Hey, you sound very far away from the phone.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay, hi Armand. I'm so happy to be talking to you, and I'm so happy that your channel is back up. I have to
Yes.
be honest. I was completely flabbergasted when I was seeing like other YouTubers saying that Armand channel is gone, because quite honestly, you and Tasha K are my favorite YouTubers, and I also like Impressive and
Okay.
Daytime Tea Time.
We
But I
love
was
daytime tea time
completely
over here.
oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I was so shocked because like I said, you're my favorite, and I didn't want to see that happen. So I wanted to ask you, would you ever be open to doing a live where your fans, like myself, can pretty much just ask you random questions? Because I'll watch your videos and I'll have so many questions that I want to ask you, but then I can't really ask you. So would you ever do a live like that?
This is the time. What's the
It's like
question?
getting to Okay, so I was wondering, will you ever come to Miami?
Yes, I definitely will come to Miami. Miami is one of my favorite cities in the
I
whole
will
wide
be
world.
so I would be so happy if you come to Miami. I live in Miami, so I would definitely come wherever you are in South Florida to see you, and whatever it is that you're doing, if you're like hosting a party or something.
Yes.
And also I wanted to tell you that I 1000% agree with you on the I don't want to say transvestite, but
Oh, no, please don't say that. Just I get what you're
no,
saying.
okay, so not transvestite. So what do you call it? Is it's called trans
Just call it
gender, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so for the transgenders, I believe that no matter, even if heard what you were saying, you said, well, even if they don't get rid of their
Right. Don't
male
repeat it. Yes.
genitalia.
Yes.
You said that you wouldn't really see them as a woman. For example, T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison is constantly talking about that. I don't think he will ever, or she will ever, get rid of his penis.
Oh.
So I wouldn't consider him as a woman. I wouldn't really be able to refer to him or see him as a woman. And the reason for that on my end, I feel as though transgender women will never go through the pain. And I feel like there's beauty in pain. That's my personal opinion. But I feel as though transgender women will never go through that physical pain of actually having a menstrual cycle. So how could I see them as a woman? Or they'll never be able to give birth. And birth is like such a painful experience, but it's so beautiful, So I would never be able to see them as a woman. So I just want to let you know that I definitely agree with you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Girl, y'all do realize when y'all get out here and y'all just start doing the most, they all come for me. You know that? Everybody comes for me. Oh my God. Shout out to Parker Lynn. Loving this $1,000 smile. Thank you. Yes. Let's hit 100,000 by this fall. Listen, my idea is to have a big 100,000 subscribers party where we can. I mean, I don't want to say too much because child, it could come faster than I expected or longer than I expected, and I not be ready. But I have some things planned. But we'll see. Okay, that was a bit intense. All right, and shout out to everybody there on Facebook. 623-4963. You're live on the air.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. Let's get into it.
Okay, quick question. Are you gonna cover Welcome to the Party remix or no?
Yeah, okay, so well, the whole thing is, okay, if you guys want me to do that, I thought it was a little bit too late, but Welcome to the Party remix was the best freestyle that I've heard. I mean,
Listen.
from Nicki in a while. Listen, that was everything. Also with that, well, maybe I'll drop that tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do a reach.
Okay,
We'll do a
if you're
reach
gonna
or
do it live
facts.
tomorrow.
We'll do a reach or facts on that tomorrow because the whole tea is the reach or facts. They're saying that Nicki Minaj is talking about offsets, and I got some receipts. So I want to know: is it a reach or is it facts? So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So let's not go into that right now.
Okay. So I'll call in tomorrow then. You gonna take callers tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, bye. So we'll get into that. If you guys still want me to do that video, yeah, I could do that video for you guys tomorrow. We can get into that tomorrow. Um 217-1703. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
First of all, I want to say I am so glad you are back on YouTube.
Thank you.
You are just stronger and better than ever, and these haters are not going to win because they're not allowed in your kingdom.
Period.
And second, I just want to say this. YouTube is supposed to be a platform where you are allowed to express how you feel. I don't understand why people are so sensitive about what you feel. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Why do you have to be a hater and try to flag it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like you're calling them out of your name. It's not like you're being disrespectful. You're just stating your opinion. Don't we all have the right to free speech?
I would like to, like I said before, my issue is a lot of people that blew that out of perspective. You have to, whenever people blow stuff out of perspective, I've learned that you have to look at the source that it's coming from. So a lot of these YouTubers that were blowing it out, a lot of these, first of all, there was different YouTubers that were blowing this up out of perspective. There was heterosexual YouTubers like, females and some men. Those people.
Seen that messy bitch.
Now, some of those females, they feel. Hold on. They feel the same way that I felt in that moment, but because it was against me, they went with it. Then you have some of the gay ones that were not offended at all. They understand the bull BS, but because I will never work with them a day in my life, and because they just quite frankly don't drip the same as I do. They were going against it when they know exactly what I was referring to. And to be honest with you, in our gay community, a term of a slang term, I even use it in my house. Like, we say the F word, the FAG. Like, we'll say it. Like, girl, you being a fag. Like, you know what I mean? But I realized how people were trying to blow that out of proportion and make it such a derogatory thing. So I understood, I got it, and I understand there's a lot of haters out there with platforms that will try to, mess something up for me. So I have to outsmart the negativity.
Well, let me tell you this, Armand. When I saw Tasha K. Big Lip Ass had the audacity to go on Twitter and try to insert herself in this bullshit, first of all, bitch, you ain't
Okay,
gotta help nobody.
wait, stop cursing so hard. You can't curse like that. We gotta stop that.
I won't curse.
Okay.
I won't curse. But she knows she wasn't helping nobody. She's a fake. She does fraud stuff. She knows she just wanted to insert herself in it for clout. Now, with Justin J, he know dang well he don't give a damn about the, can I say, I can't say transvestite, can I?
No.
He know dang well he don't care about the, what do they call it, transgender community. He don't care about them. He said stuff too. And he knows that
he knows dang well that he says, what's the word? What's the right word? He says homophobic things behind the scenes. He's just doing it for clout. What is going on between you and him? What happened? Like, where is the beef? It's not on your end.
I will honestly tell you, and I'm not even being shady when I tell you this, I don't know him.
Ooh, child.
I really don't. I don't know that man. I don't know what it is. It's unfortunate. I know he's dealing with a lot in his life.
You would think,
and so he probably needs to focus on that because I don't know him.
You would think he would be so much more focused on what he has going on personally in his life than you.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so focused on Armand? If he's not a threat to you, why are you focused? You have plenty of things to be mad at, and Armand is not one of them.
Yes.
And then you go on making a status talking about for my birthday, I want people to get Armand's channel deleted. What's wrong with you? You should be asking for your boyfriend you should be asking for your birthday to have your boyfriend keep his hands off of you. And then try to cover it up like it's not happening. Because Atlanta talks, boo-boo. The circles here are small. They're talking about you. They're talking about your boyfriend. They're talking about how you're constantly getting eviction notices. They're talking about how you're doing credit card scams. Like, the streets in Atlanta is hot about Justin J. He's a fraud. And he's mad because you're not one. Tasha K is a fraud. She should be worried about her husband and where he sticks his penis. Because the damn sure ain't in her. Okay?
Well, it got to be. They just had a baby.
Child, please. Child, please. You think he Child, she should be worried about she's for the homosexual community. Honey, you should be asking your husband, is he a homosexual? From what we heard on what we heard on the streets, boo-boo. Because I heard he likes the T-girls. Is that what they call them? That's what I heard. Hey, Tasha.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
I'm on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh. This is why I don't have the lines open. I just want you guys to understand why the lines are going to be open once a week. Ugh. Okay, somebody said, actually, can you talk about Nicki, Joe Budden, and Teach Academics? I honestly, I watched the Nicki Joe thing. I watched it. It was what it was. I didn't really get much out of it. In academics, I didn't see anything that academics said. Because through all of that, I think I was going through my own thing. Nicki and Joe, I just think that Joe Budden was being a little bit of a sleaze. I think Nicki got them together. I think Nicki is great at what she does. I think Nicki is her theatrics, her dramatics, her drama. That's what I live for. A lot of people don't like it, but that's what makes her her. And I think that she's dope as shit for that. So, caller, please. Armand's on an entire different level. He's been leveled up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like when I tell you none of them, that's why I don't even say the other person's name. None of them are on my level. None of those people that caller mentioned are on my level. None of them. So it's all good. Like none of them are on my level. We're beyond them. 312-3152. You're live on the air.
312.
Go ahead and turn me down.
Hey, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Armand. Hey, good. Just to keep on a lighter note, it seems like today's just full of you versus this person and that person. But are you ever gonna do like a review, or just like circle back on Normani on your thoughts about
Oh my
Normani?
God, yes. So I should do that. Okay, because I'm definitely here for Normani. Love Normani. Normani has everything that it takes to be the next big thing, but Normani is going to be the only thing stopping her. She needs to believe it. She needs to believe it, and then she needs to take it, and she needs to just walk into it. And I understand it probably can be like intimidating because she's still trying to be like, oh my God, I'm so surprised. Oh my God, I'm like, Normani, this is the time. She has everything that it takes. I'm gonna do a video dedicated to her. Love Normani. And I see a lot of hate and a lot of people talking about Normani's only making it because she's brown skinned. We're only champion Normani because that is not true. This girl is literally killing it. She's killing
Yes, like
it.
she was dancing for her life in that video.
She's killing it. Like,
Yeah, like
I hate when people try to like make a thing out of nothing. Like Normani is killing it.
yeah. Yeah,
So
at the end of the year, you should probably do like a circle back on like I remember when you used to do or you did the videos late last year about who's next up in R&B, who's next up in
right.
hip hop, because it seems like the tides are kind of shifting a little bit. Some people are quiet, some people are creeping up.
Right, right. Because remember we said Ella May, her actually kind of crept up in there. Queen Naja, I don't really hear much. And I actually pushed Normani out. I pushed Normani out.
Yeah, and like me, I don't know, like just looking at that motivation video, like who's dancing like that? Like even like I hate to bring Beyonce into it, but she's even giving Beyonce a run for her money. I was just like, wow. Like,
But here's the thing, though. But here's the only thing when it comes to that, though. The whole tea is though the song was kind of trash.
It was.
She's gonna have to have better
like, kind of made up
writers.
for it.
Yeah.
It was like, but the video made up for it. Like,
Yeah.
for me, it's like if I didn't see the video, I would be like, yeah, I'll skip this. It's not like the worst, but it's not the best song. I could skip it, but you know, just seeing the visual for it, like I could kind of like space out whenever I'm actually listening to the song.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
but
caller.
yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a couple more, and we getting out of here, child. All right, 518-5158. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on with you? Oh my God! That day that I heard that your channel was gonna be shut down, I panicked. And then I saw all these videos about the like how people's reaction to your channel and how they was like they was hating on you. It was coming from females and males, and I definitely felt some type of way. I just stopped watching them because I'm like, why are people hoping for his channel to be shut down? Everybody has the right to have an opinion. Don't be mad at this man because evidently you was breaking news with the whole Black China situation and furthermore going on. So I'm like, yo, what is going on? I panicked. I was searching Instagram for you. I was all over the place because you hear all these other bloggers like, oh, he got shut down. I'm like, oh my God, who else am I going to look to when I'm driving and I put you on and I listen to you in my car? I'm like, this cannot be true. I'm just glad that you're back up and popping. Like, how do you feel after that?
I felt drained. That's why I needed to give myself. But I also felt like we've reached new levels with this, and I also realized that I have to be very cognizant of things that I say because as much as I thought I was like a regular person and like I like to think I am, for some reason these people have made it like I'm not. So I can't do normal things like time my page out because I need a break because then it turns into I'm creating a publicity stunt or I'm trying to do this so someone can talk. It's never just like, well, maybe that nigga just didn't want to be on the internet. You get what I'm saying? So
Hello, like, yeah.
so so I realized that, you know, my platform, like, and I didn't realize how many people that didn't watch me, but watched everything that I was doing, or whenever there was a milestone or there was something that negatively impacted the channel, they were all over. You get what I'm saying? So it was like literally people counting, like he's gonna get 60,000 by, like people are really like literally doing the math on my channel. They've been studying like how fast it took me to grow from this point to that point, and then when we slowed down, like they've been analyzing it like a freaking, like it's crazy. I didn't realize that.
And you know what? I know after that, I know you was like, damn, I'm bigger than what I probably thought I am.
Yes.
And it took for one day for everybody to turn the narrative that Armand got shut down for criticizing or saying whatever he had to say against that thing. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, but I definitely understand. And, you know, moving forward, you got to move differently. But obviously, you are booming and popping because people are taking. Oh God, ignore the background. People are taking your content after you run it with your exclusives. And I just think that, you know, you are big and popping and you are going to be further and further and further and you are going to blow up and that's just going to be that. So you have a good night.
Thank you.
All the way from
And then my
Albany, New
thing
York.
is, I want to be successful, and not wanting to be successful on the with the mindset of someone else not being successful. I just want to be successful because I want to be successful. I don't. It's not that I don't want to be. I want to be successful over someone else because I don't care about anybody else. You get what I'm saying? Like I just want to be successful for
Yes.
me. So that's what it boils down to. But thank you, caller.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Wait, before I go, I wanted to ask you about the whole Jay-Z thing. What is your take on that?
You know what? I haven't really got into it too much. I don't really get into the football thing. I know a little bit about it, but I don't really know too much to make a fair statement on it. So I'm just kind of watching how it plays out. I'm in that. I'm not in that. I don't really know. So I'm just sitting back and seeing how that whole thing plays out.
All right.
But thank you. Bye. All right, y'all.
Bye.
So we're gonna wrap that up there. Listen, I keep
Thank
seeing
you for
somebody
using
saying
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Ra Ali and Star Brim and Cardi B. Listen, I guess because Ra Ali just resurfaced, huh? So if y'all got that T, send me that, email me that. I don't know what's going on with that. Cardi B, Ra Ali set up this, that, and the third. So let me know. I didn't see that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, I'm just slowly getting back into it because I really have to decompress from all of that because I really have to realize what the next season we're coming into. And listen, I also want to let you guys know this. The channel is going through some changes. We might go through a lot of changes because YouTube is making a lot of changes. So any little thing, they are flagging channels and putting them on age restriction. And so, you know, you might start seeing a little bit less celebrity commentary and more YouTubey, I call it YouTubey commentary, like more story time, more. I'm going to be, you know, doing a lot of different things. So bear with me. It's not going to be for everybody. And I know that even if I do make a change that, you know, everybody's not going to follow. I understand that, but I have to still do what's best for me and what's best for the channel. So there will be some changes implemented. I'm going to be trying different things out because, you know, YouTube is censoring us. Whether people want to admit it to you or not, they are. So we're going to have to be trying some different things out. So listen, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get to 61,000. Let's go ahead. All right. I love you. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Oh, and send me that info. If y'all got that info on the Cardi B stuff, send me that. I'm trying to see what's going on with that.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's